tripod difficulties. What's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me? Ain't doing too much. I felt like knocking these water changes. I did 5 tanks already. So I'm on the front porch now. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock these out. I call this water change Sunday water change. I'm always off every other weekend, so I bust these water changes down. Yeah, I don't need this. Just about to knock these water changes down. Maybe somebody get something, learn something from it. They ain't gotta watch it, but that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe baby boy can get this nap or something. Ooh, y'all water stink. Y'all water stink. Smell like y'all got some detritus going on. Woo! Go ahead and hook my python up. Got it. Gonna do a few tanks today. It's a little messy in here too. We do a little cleaning. We'll run this out my front door. There's python holes everywhere. Oh. Make sure you cut your filters off when you're doing a water change too. You don't want to burn your motor out when you're doing your water change. I can't let my sponge filter run. I should do that. Well, actually, I am going to do that. I don't know why I unplugged that. Maybe I should plug everything at once. But Plug that back up here. Down South Sickness watching. It's his favorite technique right here. I like to go in and go like that until the water becomes suction up through there. Follow me. Go like that, water comes through. That's alright. Or you can hook this up to your sink, the Python, and hook it up to the attachment mount. Unscrew the bottom, and then the water will become backdraft into your faucet. But that right there is okay, but it uses a little bit of your water to get that draft started. I like to use as least water as I can do, considering I got 14 tanks. I want to maximize my water where I need it at, not just down the drain. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a tube running out the door, the window, whatever I'm using around my house, and I just go like this. Fill this up. Do the suction. Boom. And hold that there like that. We'll go take a look and see what's going on. Where is the exit in it? You see the water exiting right there on the outside, and my wife's car in the driveway. So that's where the water's going. I can't tell who's watching, and that's okay. If nobody watching, it's alright. I'm just doing a water change Sunday. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing my water change. If you watch it, maybe you learn something from it. So as I said, make sure you unplug your heater. You don't want your heater to heaters to blow up. And also unplug your canister filters. You don't want those motors to overburn. So yeah, go get one more filter unplugged. I like to use my prime for my water change. It's almost empty. Hopefully it'll get through all my tanks. One cap full for 50 gallons, and that usually get things done. I like using aquarium salt always. People say it's not proven or it's not scientifically correct that it actually promotes the fish from having good breathing patterns, as in breathing out their gills and not their mouth. But in all the cases I've seen, in my experience, in my hobby, is the aquarium salt works substantial. Say you have a fish that's been fighting, maybe got his fin hit, boom, fin clamped against the side. The fish tends to have that one fin working hard, breathing out his mouth, huffing, and got, you know, like what do if I punched you in your shoulder real hard, you'd be like, ah, dang, like that. Well, if you give me some Gatorade, you'll get my breath back, we can go another round. That's what this is. It adds electrolytes inside of the aquarium water, and it helps them be able to breathe better, like a breath of fresh air. That's what I like to say. Improves gill functions, adds essential electrolytes, promotes disease recovery. So after you treating your fish with medicines, you put your carbon back in and remove those medicines inside of your aquarium. You can add this as well. I like to use every water change. Prime is a must. Must dechlorinate your water. Fish are hardy. Like they like a high pH. I suffer with pH, but I don't play with pH either. Like I have proper pH that I can bust it up to 8.2. You know, but that stuff costs $10 a bottle, and you're using damn near the whole bottle on just this tank right here in 2 weeks, or 2 water changes basically. So I say, hey, if it's 7.4 and they coloring up and they healthy and they eat, they doing fine, they thriving it. Now is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No. Cause it's just how it goes. Sometimes when you mess with the chemistry of the tank and you knocking down the balance and you bringing it back up and it's knocking down and bringing it back up, you causing a lot of change and shifting inside of your aquarium. That can stress your fish out as well. Might not agree with me, might will. So don't struggle with trying to get your stability to be like the natural lake, because they don't come out the natural lake. If you got wild caught, cool. But most of these lakes come out of these people's backyards, farms, collection points. Some of them come from the wild, but not all of them. It's always good to have you like an API test kit. I got fresh water, so I got a freshwater master test kit. The freshwater master test kit allows me to know what's my parameters in check. I want everything on 0. If I see anything, a lot of people say, oh, my nitrates are high, I got 20 ppms, but that's okay. No, that's not okay. If you've been running your tank more than 6 months, you need to be at 0. And if it's not at 0, then you have a problem. And what you can do to reduce those numbers is this: a water change. You hear me? A water change. Say you got 20 ppms. You do a 40% water change, you knocked all that down. Oh no, D, taking out too much water will mess up the bioload. That's why you have filtration with mechanical biological filtration, which holds that colony of bacteria. Now hear me out on this. If you add more, I like to use Secan Matrix. Balls, rings, ceramic rings I put in my filters that establish my bacteria. Add more so your bioload will have more to grab onto. You understand what I'm saying? More bioload, good media, more media, good bioload. More fish, more bioload. Bigger fish, more bioload. You follow me? I'm teaching you how to get your parameters in check now, because it stays at 0. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of sand shifting and keep talking to you and everything as well, if you watching. If not, that's okay too, you know. People got busy life. But somebody might watch it and get something out of this. Like I said, I can't see who commented because I'm not just posted up right now. I'm actually doing some physical work. I'm demonstrating here a 60% water change. Might even go down 70. But like I was saying, media and everything. Media is everything. Don't overfeed your tank. Now, how to get crystal clear water is the secret right here. Sponge. Man, clean that window. Get you a little sponge. Clean your window. So, I'm gonna start down here on this side. Just cleaning my window. My glass. You know. Cleaning my glass. Also, I was about to say something, but kind of got all beat. So I lost my point of direction with that topic. And what was we talking about, y'all? I think we was talking about the parameters in the bio. Oh, there we go. A lot of people say, oh, it's good to clean your canister filters once a month and use tank water so you won't kill your media. Yep, definitely, I agree. Tank water, definitely not sink water, tap water, whatever you call it, well water, none of that. Use the tank water that comes out of your tank, point blank, period. Now, with that cleaning it once a month mess, man, I don't agree with that. Is it a good practice for cleaning? Yeah. Is it good? Is you doing something good for your fish? Yeah. I mean, you want the best, but is you actually doing what's best for your fish? Nah. These fish live in a natural habitat in the oceans, or lakes, Malawi, to be exact, where they don't have no filtration. They got Mother Nature and natural ecosystem that moves their poop algae, this sea creature eats this, or ethic. But in the home aquarium, we need to mimic that. All that waste and poop is good. Now, if it's to the point where you know there ain't no water in there, it's just straight boo-boo, you know, where you had just boo-boo in your toilet all the way up to the top of your ass, and you can't sit down no more, ain't no water in there, then you got a problem. Yeah, but you can go a few months. You can go almost 3 months. Some people go over 6 months without changing it. And I guarantee you their parameters is on 0. Now, if they get a different shift in it, now maybe the fish is growing, maybe they feeding more than what they need to be feeding, which is causing their parameters to be impeded, if you're following me what I'm saying. But you doing your regular maintenance, water changes, shipping through your stand, getting out of the nitritis, getting out of the gas pockets, feeding, scrubbing your glass, you're not going to run into those issues where your parameters and fish are becoming toxic inside of your aquarium. So I just did a demonstration. I'm showing that just showed you how to get clean glass, crystal clear water. So we got that knocked down now. I don't know who watching. Maybe you watching, maybe nobody watching. Maybe I post this and somebody see it later. It's gonna be a long video. I got a couple things to do. It's Sunday. I done watched TV with the family. We ate, you know, I cooked out on the grill yesterday, so I enjoyed myself. Family enjoyed. Sister-in-law came over, then we went over to the wife's family house, and everything like that. Had a good day. So, you know, it's a little bit of me time. I'm gonna take about an hour, 2 hours to my fish. Y'all can spend some time with me like y'all were here. You know, that's what I do. So what I'm gonna run my fingers through the sand. And I love these, by the way. I get a smaller one. I think it fit through there. I love this. It's that Universal Rocks rock right here. You see it's with the polyurethane texture of the rubber or what have you. And can you see it? What? Let's see. With the polyurethane with the rubber. It's made off of sand and shaved real rock, good texture, very natural looking, nice weight, good addition to any tank. You know, I say go for it. I'll put that back in there. Just plop it in, make sure the water get on the bottom of it like that per se. Stays down like a rock. If you're watching this video and you ain't got time to watch it, go ahead and leave a like so I know you was here. Because again, I don't know who's here right now. But I'm just showing you how I'm going to shift through the sand. Carrying up, fixing up gas pockets or what have you. We don't like those problems. Move that sand around, loose that poop up. It's good to do that. And if you is up here in the community, talk amongst each other. See if what I'm talking about is right. Oh man. I do not mind. My fish is colorful and healthy. You know? Look at my trout. He let me pet him. You see that? They call me Big D. I come through with the food. What I'm having problem with these days is my wave makers meeting and causing a vortex. Everybody know what a vortex is? That's simply when the water meets and causes a spinning funnel like a twister or a hurricane per se. You know? Give me a second. So where we at right now, I think we at about a 20, 30, 35. Let me go grab me a black. 1 second, y'all. Yep. And I'm back. Thank y'all for waiting. Sorry it took so long. Man. Let's see why it's leaking. Let's see. I wish I had my hands dried. I had another resource to see if it's anybody at all even watching. But again, it's alright. It's alright. Man. African cichlids grow like crazy. This tank right here is a 125 gallon, 6 foot by 18 inch footprint by 24 inches high. And I give or take, these guys can probably last in here a year before they need to mix almost to full size. A lot of haps are slow bloomers to colors, and some of them are fast growers, but they don't really meet their max size until like 2 to 3 years. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of people like to boast and say, oh, you need this and that for this tank. Nah, it's not really. But these tanks in the hobby do matter though. Fish get big, fish gonna need a bigger tank. So what I'm trying to tell you is you can grow your fish out anything for 4 feet or better when they like 2 to 4 inches. 4 inches or better, you need to go into a 6 foot tank if you're doing a big large community like this. This type of fish right here, I believe need to be in an 8 foot tank, my opinion. A 220 too small. That's 6 feet. That's still 6 feet. This 6 feet. Just because it's going 30 inches high, they using all the columns. It look nice like a big TV, but I don't think that's really the best for the fish. Now, does it go 2 feet deep? I think that's amazing because they got more volume to swim. But just because a fish reach 10 to 12 inches, you say he can't turn around in an 18-inch footprint. I think it's ludicrous. 10 inches, 18 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches. That's enough turnaround room, in my opinion, in my mathematics. But like I said, now if I was gonna say what kind of tank predator haps and haps should be in, I think it should be in an 8 foot long tank with a 2 foot dimension. My opinion. Yep. But let me tell you something. I am loving this hobby. It'll be 1 year tomorrow I've been in this hobby. I bought my first fish tank from what's that place called, y'all? It'll be PetSmart. It'll be my PetSmart. I think it's called a 75 gallon. I thought it was 100 gallon. That's what the shorty told me in there. But then again, it was like the last tank in there. It ain't had no type of nothing on there, or I was just so excited. It just looked big to me. I was working at I am still working at the hospital and seeing the tank. I got about 300 bucks. But I had started off with the Oscar. That's no longer with me. And Chef Coop got nailed. But I don't even know if he has it anymore. But it's been a hell of a ride, man. Been a hell of a ride. And meeting all these cool people on this YouTube is amazing too. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna put in my aquarium to get this thing rocking. Like I said, I like to put aquarium salts in there. I like to put my Epsom salts in there because I feed my fish. I like my fish to boo-boo. I think Epsom salts should be in the aquarium every time you change the water change with African cichlids. I don't know anything about African cichlids. I don't know about no damn guppies, no goldfish, no neon tetras, no none of that. I didn't know about African cichlids. And let me tell you something. I know about that damn bloat too. And it ain't nothing fun to play around with. You can get Metro, you can get Clout, you can get Prazi, Pure Prazi, something. You can get a lot of different remedies that are coast there. You can even feed frozen peas, thaw it out, peel off the cases, and feed it to help out the boo-boo and everything. But you can beat all that with just skipping a day of feeding. Sometimes I go 2 days without feeding my fish, just because I like my water crystal clear. Now, do we go hungry every day? No, we eat every day. But I don't believe the damn fish having a good dinner meal every day in the natural Lake Malawi. Then again, I'm not there, so I don't know. But in my opinion, with raising my fish, I think 2 days without eating is perfect. It allows your tank to become more established. That's why I have zero nitrate, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't want to overfeed my fish. Now, I love my fish, but overfeeding them can be loving them, but it could be hurting them, causing parameters to be way outside of the box, with becoming toxic. Toxins will kill your fish. Oh boy, I'm doing a lot of talking. Hope one day somebody will watch this video, because I'm shooting out a lot of good information. But let me go get this 5-gallon bucket, and what I'm gonna do is put a little more tank water in that bucket, just so that bucket can get what I'm adding in there. It can dissolve. Alright, so I'm back. Got me a 5-gallon bucket. This is a Home Depot bucket. I like 5-gallon buckets. $5, $3, I don't know. But I like to use tank water inside of my tank. I mean inside of here, because I'm going to add my aquarium sauce, my Epsom salt inside of here, and it's easy to dissolve. I mean, I could put it straight in the fish net, let it dissolve. But sometimes I like to give it a stir before I add in there. And my prime too, and a little bit to the tank. Just because that's what I like to do when I do my water changes. Okay. Let me see something. I know y'all probably tired of that view, if anybody watching at all. So right here on this wall, I got my hoses hooked up. What I use to do my water changes. So what I'm gonna do, grab me a whole hose off of here. And this is what I use to add into my 5-gallon bucket. So if I'm doing fried tanks, or I'm doing a smaller tank in general, these are my hoses. I don't need a big python. I got a 100-foot and a 50-foot or whatever. So I don't need no more. Something small like that. What I use. Let's go back over here to the tank. Man, down south Chicklets, man, if he watching this, he really looked out for me with that tip, man. I was going on like this. But you see how I just lifted it up, like gravity, take it and run out the front door. It's drained all that tank successfully. What we at, y'all? About 60% maybe? Ain't nobody stressed yet. Now, I don't advise you be doing this inexperienced or shocking your fish the first time. Slowly, gradually start bringing your water column down more during water changes. Because you don't know if you got aggressive fish in there and they causing hell, or fish getting stressed out. You don't want no problems. Let me suck this out. A little water down there. I'm gonna pour this up now. That's all I'm gonna do. I think that's a good 60, 70 right there. What y'all think? Again, if anybody watching this, man, go ahead and like this video. Show some support, man, because I ain't catching the live feed and I ain't gonna know who been here. But if you commenting, you liking, You can share this or suggest someone to come get this information. I know it's just a fish tank and fish, but if you're in the community, I am saying some things that can help somebody here, you know, and have fun. At the same time. Yep. Oh, but also, I know it's Sunday, man. They had that draft pick out there in Philly the other day. I wonder what teams got the good picks, who gonna be the new candidates and be running off on that field with some all-star rookies. See what's going on out here. Also, man, it's a good movie out, man. It was crazy. Called the what did we watch? Suicide Squad. I'm late, but that joint was good. Yep. And if you're newer to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. You know, show some support, subscribe, stay tuned. I'm very active in the community. I'm quite addicted to filming on YouTube. You look at my first video on YouTube, you see me a year ago, I swear it was the 2nd of May. And came a long way, man. Serious. Go sub down south Sickless. If I had to guess who was up here, it'd probably be A-Man's up here, down south Sickless, Jenna, oh man, Jimmy H, David Benacourt, name's V-Stag. Can't think right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Let me wrap this up, because I like to put stuff back like this. I know I make a mess out here, but I just go like this, get a big rubber band, wrap this up. Like that, hang it back up on the nail. Alright. Oh, let me go get something to get these salts and shit. Alright, so I got me a Pyrex, is what I'm gonna add it in. What I was saying was some good channels out here, the information up here. You got A-Man's, you got Matthew Moore, got a great channel, African Sickless, Jimmy. Man, let me put this in here. So I get a little tank water. Pour a little bit more in this bucket. Alright, so this is a 125 gallon aquarium right here, aquarium salt. I could use about, they say a tablespoon per what, 5 gallons, y'all? Is that what it is? Or a tablespoon per 10 gallons or whatever. So I'm gonna say 10 gallons. So 10 gallons with 125 gallons, but I only took out 60%, 70%. So So I could do 7 teaspoons or tablespoons, or I could do 14 tablespoons, whatever my preference. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I feel like treating for 14 tablespoons, so I'm gonna say that's about a cup and a half. So I'm gonna say a cup and 1/4. That's all my aquarium salt I'm gonna use for this. Now, so a cup and 1/4 about what I'm gonna use. That's aquarium salt. Like I said, there's different ways you can do this. One with Jimmy H had a video. What's my other guy name? Dang, I hate it when I can't get the names. I love all my goddamn African cichlid people, but you don't understand. If I don't write this stuff down, I don't remember. I'm getting so old. I done turned 30 January. But I'm gonna pour this inside of the bucket. I'm gonna point down to the bucket so you see what I'm talking about. So that's the bucket there with the tank water. And I just pour that in there like that. My tank water. Oh, and surface agitation is definitely important. Everybody know about that, but I'm on. If you look at my videos, me and Matthew Moore did a video on surface agitation, and then Down South Cichlids, he did a video on surface agitation. Everybody on YouTube probably did a video on surface agitation, but if you haven't did it, you definitely need good surface agitation for your water change. Now you see there's no type of surface agitation going on inside of this aquarium now, so I need to hurry up. Because they don't really have as much air inside of there as I need them to. Look at my Epsom salt. I love Epsom salt. It's a laxative. It'll help them boo-boo. And it'll keep things flowing. So ain't no bloat going on. If you go with the skip a day of feed, you know, 2 days max, or whatever you like to do. Or feed less, or you putting your food on a scale, or you putting your food in a medicine capsule and you feeding the same amount. This consistency is the key with a successful established aquarium, or consistency is anything regarding into your aspect of life. Consistency is the key today of this water change. Consistency. Because this ain't just today, this is consistency. This is the madness behind my success and why my fish ain't dying, and I feel proud to be able to say that. I know I'm talking a lot. God, if it ain't nobody watching, please send one to watch this video and learn something. I can give a couple tips on this video today that might help somebody. Again, the mathematics of a 125 gallon, 1 tablespoon 5 gallons, or 1 tablespoon 10 gallons. To each his own. Me, I did a cup of that salt, so I'm gonna do a cup of this Epsom salt. Again, I'm gonna drop this down there. Show them how they boo-boo. I mean, show them how they boo-boo. Show them what's gonna make them boo-boo. I just pour that in there. Like that. Now I'm gonna need to stir this stuff around. And the reason why I'm putting it in a bucket is for a reason. The reason is salts don't evaporate like water. Even though the salts evaporate, it's still in the water. So if you stir it, it will evaporate. You know, if it's going as a liquid form, but if it's as a solid, it's possibilities that it could be some rocky aquarium salt, something in there that you don't want no problems of. Let's see. I'm gonna bring the camera down so maybe you can see the fish. Hold on, I gotta get something to stir this up with. Oh, I ain't throwing it away. He must throw something away. What is it? Oh yeah, I threw that out. If he can play with it, I know the fish good, but the pole funny. All right, I'm back. Oh man. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not giving any replies and stuff, only because I don't got my phone in my hand and I don't have my wife phone pulled up so I can know who commented. But I'm definitely hoping you gain some source of information out of this, and you communicating between amongst each other, whoever up here, if there's anybody. And okay, so what I do, I just do my return in. This from my sink. I'm gonna close this, and then I got the other one right here. That's what I was draining. So that's 2 pythons I use. It just fast for me that way. But oh, I didn't even add the prime in. Where's my prime at? Okay, can't forget that prime. I know everybody probably made a mistake with that prime before. So here go the prime right here. I'm gonna add 2 caps in. 1 cap 50 gallons, 2 caps 100 gallons. I like to do 100 gallons even though I don't take out 100 gallons, just because I feel that's good. You know, what y'all do on that? Y'all do over prime or under prime? I just feel it's better. Sometimes it's better to do more. But I'm gonna go ahead and get some water back in here. Give me 1 second. Well, I think I misplaced my spatula. I got a wooden spatula I like to use for my water changes, but I can't seem to find it at this time. So I'm going to use this right here. And this ain't nothing but the lid thing that goes inside of the aquarium. Damn. Yeah, let's stir this up here a little bit. And I just want that to dissolve, disintegrate, whatever, you know. Oh, Sickly Madman got a nice channel up here. Sickly Madman. Fentime. Let's see. Let's stir it up so everything is pretty much dissolved is what we're going for. That's the purpose of this. And make sure you don't fill up that tank water to the point where you can't add your mixture of this in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit this water with some prime too. Not as much though, maybe a drip just my conscience. Okay, it's already the water that was in there and pretty much good, but anything I add in the aquarium I like to add high. Well, for insurance. Now, like I was saying earlier, I have a issue where I can't get my pH to be at that 8.0 without using an additive like a proper pH per se. But this stuff expensive, man. You do 2 water changes or a month, that's $10, or 2 weeks. You know what I mean? $10, $20 every month just on the pH. So you better appropriate substrate that'll hold you a pH like that stuff. Sahara's saying it'll hold me at a 7.4, and I feel comfortable with the fact that that's still acidic. But it's for hardy fish. Now, the reason why I don't have to use that proper pH, because I'm not going to use it, is the simple fact of this right here, y'all. Going up and going down in pH can stress your fish as much as hot temperature all the way to cold will give them itch. If you follow what I'm saying. Preach it. Preach it. So just relax, enjoy your fish, and understand everything don't gotta be perfect, but it gotta be in color, or gotta be in some type of nature. You ain't running on 6.0 there, but you 7.4 and up, that's good. Now if you below 7, you gotta do something to get a high. Get that 0.4 in there, cause that's the least I would say my comfortability is. But again, enjoy your fish, man. Don't stretch as much. Just do the best you can do, and as long as you got the stuff they're supposed to have, and it says it's gonna do it good. Cause these lakes, Petco, Lake Cichlid Shack, Lake Southeast Cichlid, Lake Cichlid Farm, or whatever you want to call these ain't wild caught fish. Now they got wild caught fish, but these some tank raised fish, and I can tell you, most fish that are tank raised don't even have substrate. Seriously. And most fish don't even understand that they need what they need till they get older. Their body become more immune or more needy. Or how about this? Like puffer fish, you can start off fresh, and as they get older and mature, you better start getting them brackish. Start mixing that salinity with that purity at an even key. You see what I'm saying? Take time. Y'all can call me Mr. Miyagi tonight. I'm feeling like Mr. Miyagi. But I got that stirred up pretty good. Whew. Let's see. I got a lot of things to do tonight. 1 second. Right, so we filling it up. So what was I talking about? I think I was talking about pH. So the pH is important, and I love the saying, but I definitely miss my crushed coral. My crushed coral had my fish on 8, but as you know, I done went and got a sand diver, and I got a lot of feedback, and I never experienced my fish getting scraped up by any chance from smacking against the sand. You know, sometimes they want to do a dominance, or as most people say, flashing. Oh, flashing, that's a good topic to talk about too, y'all. Ooh. But yeah, you can definitely benefit from crushed corals, to each his own. I use crushed coral in my my family right there. I I use crushed coral inside of my tanks here. Like you see the Tangerine Tiger tank, the 40 gallon, this little breeding colony. 2 female Venustas right here. And that's at an 8.0. And as well as the tank down bottom with the yellow labs, it's crushed coral at an 8.0 as well. I love crushed coral, but these fish don't shift as much. They might go in, try to get food out or what have you that way. But crushed coral is the best thing for it. I mean, a lot of people think crushed coral will fluctuate, go up and down and cause havoc, and I haven't experienced that. But that does go with my theory of why I don't like to mess with buffers, because I don't like to play with the environment. I like the environment to be as stable as possible. Stability is better than the actual book knowledge saying what it should be and what it shouldn't. The book knowledge gives you guidelines. People on YouTube sharing information gives you guidelines or experiences. That don't mean you have to do it that way. You do it your way, enjoy it, your tank, how you do it, do the best for your fish. But if you start noticing what you're doing for your fish is causing your fish to die or become ill, and you doing a lot more medicines or stuff like that. But let's go to another topic, man. Let's talk about this, flashing. Why are my fish flashing? What does flashing mean? Okay, here we gonna go there. Flashing. Flashing is an itch. Like a mosquito bit your arm, you got an itch. Except there ain't no mosquitoes in the water that's biting. That itch might be because the pH is dropping. Maybe because the water quality is dropping. Maybe because you added new fish in your aquarium that might have had something that passed on to them, like chicken pox. Now they scratching. But how do you fix it? How do you fix a flashing fish? No problem. Here we go. Aquarium salts. Boom. Essential electrolytes. Water change. Boom. Slow the feedings down. Let's get the water. Somebody say the word for me. Let's get the water to where it needs, parameter to where it needs to be. Let's focus on our water quality to fix our flashing. And get on that right away, because some fish can become so itchy they scar themselves. You feeling me? Yep. I'm doing a lot of talking tonight. A lot of talking. I don't even know if anybody in here, but if you ain't here, drop a like, comment, tell a friend, come join the party. I mean, I got more tanks to water change. I got grow outs. I know you can't see it right now. I can't hardly see them. It's all dark in there. Buco Nonitanius. Look at them males. Crazy color. Look at that guy right there. Maybe about 4 inches. Crazy color. Man, for sale. They'll be shipping. No problem. I got fish, more Bucos down there. Nonitanius. I mean, it's just wow. That's the tripod spinning on me right now. I think that bucket about ready. Let me go ahead and dump that in there. My tripod telling me to get that in there. That's why it fell down. So I'm gonna pour that in now. Cause the tank is filling up. Simply just grab my little bucket. Pour it in there. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Maybe I have to go like this. Maybe y'all see it. Woo. I don't miss doing the water change with them buckets, but I'll get back in it. When I first started, I was just using buckets, boy. Woo. Invest in a python. That's a good tip. Got that in there. Oh man, definitely loving these lights, man. This tripod is definitely allowing me to get more personal with you all and be able to move around and do stuff and talk and interact. I love it. Hey baby, you gotta do me a favor, okay? When I say cut the tank, when I say cut the sink off, cut it off, cause I can't get out there, okay? But there ain't no problem though. So I be like, yo babe, cut the sink off so the tank will overflow, okay? Not a problem. Not a problem. They looking good. You see that trout right there? Let me see. I get a little closer for you guys. Yup. Just gonna sit that there right there for a second. Give me a minute. Huh? You watching me on TV? I just cut my wave maker back on. Hey, baby, can you pass me a Corona? What?
Dude, you right here.
I think them are hot. They in the refrigerator. Ain't got that in the refrigerator? Are they hot? Oh. All right. Y'all think I should keep on talking? Y'all think I should go ahead and let this thing continue to go live while I finish the rest of these tanks in here as well? Or y'all just done and ready to get rid of me and had enough? I do thank everybody who's spending time with me on this chat right now. I do appreciate y'all mingling amongst each other, carrying on the chat room while I host this live water change of beneficial tips that I'm passing out tonight. Y'all take the opportunity to strap to each other. Fish family, yo, that's all we is, fish family. We're not here to bash. We're here to give help, tip, progress, constructive criticism, and build a relationship. Especially me, because I'm trying to become a fish. No, I am breeding. I want to be one fish in each household of YouTube one day. Meaning, I will appreciate if y'all would get a fish from me. So I'm going to do my best to keep them alive and get the best ones in that I like and breed them. If you like them, feel free to get them. I got oxygen tanks, shipping bags, a couple techniques to get them out. And it's fun. It's fun. Let me go hit that sink right fast. I got that, baby. Alright, so let me get this hose out. And let's go ahead and start draining the next tanks. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Oh, let's see, baby. What I got? Plug my filter up. Are you sure? Alright. Think we going to business. We going to get some more tanks. Let's see. Again, I want to thank everybody who is watching. As I am not able to comment back, please share and support love amongst each other in this chat room. Keep it clean and friendly. We got a great community here. We all like family. Some great channels out there. I wish I had some fish that are breeding right now. I had looked at a YouTube channel. I think it was Amos had some jewel cichlids who done got they gonna breed it with some eggs. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? Very good. Buconotanius. All males in that 75 gallon. Let me transfer the hoses over to get this party started. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's get this tank bust down here. Let's see how I'm going to do it. I already know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to drag it right out the front door. But how I'm going to move this. Let's see how we're going to stream this. Let's see if we can get a view. Alright. Fish room, fish room. Alright. Alright, first and foremost, always cut them heaters off. Let's make sure these heaters are cut off. You don't want them problems with them heaters. So I'm going to trace down the heater lines and get them knocked down. Heater burn up, blow up. I did that one time. I forgot to plug a heater, and it was detrimental. The heater broke. That's $30. You can continue to throw away $30 if you don't unplug your heaters. I'm serious. They don't work without water. Them heaters do not work without water. Alright, now you see these tanks here I get a closer look at you. They don't have this substrate in there. They have crushed coral. And again, I don't know if people like crushed coral, but I do because it holds a stable pH. And it's just easier to clean. And it doesn't have a sand dye, but the Buccal is known to shift through the sand, but not like hiding the sand like most fish. But can they? I'm pretty sure they can in a while. These tanks are all ran off of sponge filters. ATI sponge filters. Why do I like sponge filters, you guys? Why are sponge filters needed inside of your house if you run an aquarium? Okay. Oh, wrong one. Why are sponge filters good? Because a sponge filter can be used in a medicine tank. Say you don't run carbon when you running medicines. The carbon to take out of the medicine and therefore be used is useless. What's the reason of wasting money putting medicine inside of a tank and your carbon gonna suck it all up? Bingo! You can keep your filtration with sponge filters. Say my 125 gallon went sick right now. I cut off my canister filters, or I'll take out of my carbon and use medicine, or I'll take my canister filters and move them to another tank, and I use my pre-established, already rated 125 gallon per sponge in there, and keep that running with wave makers for 2-3 days, or whatever the required medicine date is for that medicine to treat the fish. It's that easy, no hassle. And using it in grow outs is less on your electricity compared to using a whole bunch of HOBs or canister filters. I'll get closer on the wall. I got two 8,000s that run 180 gallons per box. It's one for each 75 gallon. I have one running on the 125, and I got one for the 40, where I'll be converting the 40 gallon and throwing that extra 304 onto the 125 gallon and have more filtration for better everything. Let me try to get this unplugged right here though. Yeah. I like to wait 5 minutes for my heaters to be off before I start moving any water, because I need them to shut down completely and not burn out. Alright, next, I gotta take my lids off because they're not the best of lids. And I gotta move that light. So, I'm just gonna go like this. Move it back yay bit. Get up in there. And I'm gonna use my Python out of the front door to do so. Oh, look at that. I told you one of the best. I'm just glad my fish ain't electrocute. Take me a shot for that. Hey. Prime. Like to use the prime. Oh yeah. Also, a good trick for the sponge filters is using those air stones. I'll get closer and show you as well why I say that. Because air stones give off more oxygen or more breakage in the surface compared to just anything. And I want to get down there, get some of that poop out of there. These some poopy boys. They been eating. They 4 inches, but they're eating 6mm pellets. And there. I like to keep my fish healthy, man. I don't know if I like keeping fish more or doing water changes. It's pretty cool to me. See if I can prop this up on this chair. There we go. Give me a second. Get you closer and see what I'm talking about with the air stones. I'll show you one without an air stone and one with an air stone. So all these sponge filters here is ran by air stones. And as you see, it breaks the surface a lot more. There's more surface breakage, meaning more oxygen inside of the aquarium. So this group here is my Buccochromis norditania and my 75 gallon. And these fish are grow outs for sale. They are guaranteed males. And again, the Buccochromis norditania. Let's see if we can go down to the little fry tank at the bottom while this tank is taking its turn of water change. That's insanely good, baby. Ugh. All right. So here we have Buccochromis norditanias, Malawi hawks, F1 Buccospectabilis. Now, this group is special to me. Well, again, these will all be for sale too. Just growing them out. I need to get the sex on them. And this is on my bottom tank, my 75 gallon. Whew. Now, to your far left, you see a sponge filter without an air stone. And then to your right, you see the one with an air stone. Do you see the difference? It is a difference. You got the crush coil to hold the pH. I think I'm all talked out, you guys. I don't even know if anyone's watching, but I greatly appreciate everybody who's been watching, mingling amongst each other, helping the community to grow. Don't forget to hit that like button to show some support. I greatly appreciate it as always. As always. So we getting that one bust down there. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish this chat, man, because I've been running along for a long time. And I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for who watched. Thank you all who for like. Thank you all who for dislike. Who commenting. Who subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. Salute to the high most.